What's going on,
Hey,
y'all?
everybody.
How's it going? We got there.
We put it all together.
This is Star Wars Unlimited Jump to Lightspeed.
Jump to Lightspeed
gonna be
pre-release
doing-
simulator.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a sealed of this.
Yes, stay tuned if you're watching live. We've got a Carbonite box opening, my Carbonite box time.
Yeah.
And that will be next. We'll also have a video up for that after this at some point in the next day or two.
If you're watching on YouTube,
if you're watching on YouTube,
it'll be there. The last Carbonite video we made was pretty popular, so
yeah,
figure we run it back.
And the reports for Carbonite seem to be that they are in fact a hit.
I would say I was very skeptical. I was ready to say this is a huge waste of money. I never want to buy these again.
We're not paid shills. I think we established that. We spent a whole week establishing that we're not paid FFG shills.
But I was pretty happy with opening it, even if I didn't look at the values of anything. I don't really care if it netted.
Yeah,
money.
most of the prestige cards, I think Tidarium is 15 or something like that. Now a lot of this is pre-release prices, so it hasn't hit the open market. There's a whole lot of caveats to prices right now. A lot of the less desirable showcases are 100 and so. That's pretty typical for showcases. I do think the Carbonite boxes increases the rate of showcases just in the wild.
Does.
So I have no idea. I would expect showcase prices to be lower than they had been in previous sets.
Yep.
Ultimately.
And that's not. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing either. And over time, I think it evens out.
Yeah.
And so initially, everyone's buying all the Carbonite boxes.
And then they're
opening all the
gone.
showcases. They're opening all the serialized cards, and then there's no more Carbonite boxes ever again.
I will
for
say,
the set.
if you look at the price of the third set, it is $50-something a box retail value, which is $10 below cost.
I mean,
which is
that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So opening Jump to Lightspeed was a whole different experience.
It felt really good.
Than opening those sets.
Oh yeah.
It's
Twilight of the Republic, you were you would pull a legendary, and you're
this is unplayable garbage.
Invasion of Christophsis.
Yeah.
Great, excellent.
There's just so much shit.
But in this one, I did not get. I didn't actually tell you this in person yet. I didn't get a Han in 2 cases. The legendary Han, I got zeros. I got blanked goose egg.
I did get
Han.
one extra for you then.
Okay, excellent. I think I got a pile of Darth Vaders. I got Darth Vaders falling out my damn ears.
I got executors falling out my ears. Funny enough.
I got exactly 3 annihilators. I don't know how many executors I got. I had 3 regular Vaders, maybe 4 regular Vaders, a hyperspace, and then a hyperspace foil Darth Vader. And that same case, I think it was the same box. It was in the same case for sure. I think the last pack, last pack of 1 box, I opened it up, hyperspace foil legendary Vader, and I was sick.
Damn.
First pack, next box, showcase Vader. I was holy shit.
That's hot. That's real hot.
I was whoa, because I was hey, check this out, this is sweet. And then next pack I was oh, check it out, this is even sweeter.
It's exciting.
So
it's just it just felt so much better to open. You get more legendaries per box. I felt like there was 1 box I think where I got 4 or 5, but then the next one I got 10.
Yeah, the variants on legendary, and there are actually rares that I have 1 copy of.
Really?
I have 1 copy of the targeting computer. Now I don't think it's I don't know that targeting computer is going to become a 3 of, but I do think targeting computer is one of those cards.
So keep an eye on this card.
Yeah, because you slap that on a TIE bomber,
all of a sudden it's crazy.
Or that Y-wing on turn 2, and you're just nuking a drop a turn with it.
There's just so many very exciting things, I think, when going into the set. Nathan and I were talking a little bit before the stream started about how deck building is just an exercise. It's even more of an exercise now, right?
Yeah.
It's just there are so many cards that can support a plan. There are so many new plans available to a lot of old leaders. There are so many old cards that you look at.
I do think the new leaders, some of the new leaders are very well designed, and I do think there are multiple builds, and I think you're going to have knife fights over whether
what's the best one,
what the best version of some of these builds are for quite some time. until the meta kind of gets solved. I do think a lot of like leaders that had kind of fallen by the wayside actually got a lot of tools.
Afra has a lot of cool stuff with salvage and a lot of new mill tools. Boshek puts stuff in the discard pile with her.
Boshek is just kind of an exciting card in general. I think Boshek probably fits in a lot of decks, right? Like Boshek puts like overwhelming barrage in your hand if you mill it, right? And Boshek is neutral, so like you can play Boshek in a lot of decks.
A lot of removal spells, like you get Vanquish and you get like all those 3-cost removals, Power of the Dark Side.
No glory, like only results is even. I mean, sorry, odd.
Boshek, he's neutral.
He's neutral, yeah.
He's neutral yellow.
Yeah, neutral yellow.
Not even heroism.
Nope, not even.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, Boshek is a really good card in my opinion. I think does he give 3 power? I don't know.
It's +1/+2, I think.
+1/+2.
His stat buff is not that
as good. Okay.
But he costs 2 and he can draw you 2 cards, which is crazy.
Yeah. I think like building Wedge is like on the short list. I've already put together a Thrawn red for tomorrow, and I'm working on a Vader for tomorrow, so that way Justin and I can play our showcases against each other. Front of 4 with Boshek would be good if you played it. That
sounds pretty good.
Yeah. So that's the thing. There's so many cards that are better now. Inferno 4 is better. Inferno 4 is a pilot. I mean, as a fighter, it's something you can slap pilots on. It was already getting played.
Yeah, it was already played 3 of in every single blue.
The one thing that Inferno 4 had going against it was that it was 2 power.
Yeah,
right.
Too slow.
That was the problem with it. The problem with Inferno 4 was it didn't quite hit hard enough. Now you can slap somebody on it,
and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you need to deal with that.
Yeah. I will say, since we're doing like a pre-release stream, we're just kind of doing like our initial impressions and stuff like that as well right now. But since this is a pre-release stream, I do think the commons in this set are not great. I think the commons probably serve a very specific role in limited, and then there's a short list of like commons that would actually make it into a deck, in my opinion.
I mean, a lot of the common pilots are like, this is clearly a limited staple, but you would never play this in a deck, right?
Yeah, right.
Maybe not never, but rarely.
Yeah, like the clone pilot, like the only thing that the clone pilot has going for it is that it's like it's a Republic card, right? It's a clone card.
A lot of the pilots felt like that's what they were. Is like this is your trait pilot guy. Yeah. And this is, if you're using this trait and you need a pilot, here's your guy.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. So I'm not optimistic that a lot of those will actually ever see constructed play. I think like the 3/2 spaceship for 2, the A-wing will probably see play. I think the Blue Squadron X-wing or the Red Squadron X-wing will probably see play because it's got, if you're playing against aggro, a 3/4 in space is pretty good. You wouldn't necessarily want to do damage to it like if you're playing against Tarkin Town, you don't want to give your opponent free damage to smoke stuff. But against control, playing a unit to draw a card is pretty good. So, missed your own Key Force Store Championship yesterday and 3 local swoop releases due to crazy middles. Oh no, Dave!
Man,
only put 3 pilots in your pre-release deck. Maybe I was lucky with what I got in terms of other units. Yeah, so I think constructed there's a path forward for meta in constructed where pilots see virtually no play because everybody's packing answers, right? If we go down that path where pilots prove to be pretty powerful early, but everybody just starts playing confiscates and fang fighters and system shock and power failure, and they play literally every card that gets rid of attachments, then pilots like Leet or Luke, those pilots probably are the ones that people play. And you might play a pilot leader.
Chewbacca too.
Chewbacca.
I guess you could still destroy Chewbacca as an attachment. Or
yes, so you could destroy Chewbacca as an attachment.
Destroy the thing he's on.
Yeah. So
he's still insane.
So your pilots that gain value will see some play. That's a chance. There's a chance for that, but all of the pilots that also have good bodies attached to them, because I think like Boba Fett, Iden,
Biggs for good.
Biggs, the Mauler, Backstabber, they're like, one of them's a 3-2 for 2, the other one's a 3-4 or is a 4-3 for 3. So if like you don't have stuff to slap them on them, you just
4-3 for 3
play them on the ground.
Fine. Yeah.
And just get to beating. So
Yogi Milgram won Archon Store Championship with a Stormstrong store name deck. Lord ran the tourney for me and set up a laptop for me to walk through Arcane.
Nice. Yeah.
That's cool.
They love the Keyforge community.
All right, let's get into.
All right, we're jumping into the pre-release packs.
The pre-release.
It'll be kind of chaotic because Justin and I'll both be talking about our picks and whatnot.
All right, so we got 6 decks or 6 packs to make decks out of. We got our.
You have the access to both Han and Boba.
Okay.
That's what these are. These are the promo Han and Boba are in these.
And it's 30 card decks. 30 card minimum, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Let's take a look at these promo Han and Bobas. Are these foily?
I think they're hyperspace.
They're hyperspaced. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, very pretty. I'm glad they're not foily because they would be tacoed up right now.
Yeah, that's typically what happens.
Tacoed the hell up.
Typically what happens with them. They get tacoed pretty fast.
Pretty good.
If there's any sick rips, I'll put them on the camera. I did not get a chance to play pre-release IRL.
Did you have people at the store?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah. I got a Trench. I don't know if he is good in Limited. The thing about Limited is I've played a lot of Limited games that go to fatigue. And so using like Trench to mill yourself likely could backfire. Let's see. Yellow. Green. Hero.
Sorting.
Green. I got an eject. I got Boshek, Speak of the Devil.
Boshek. I got a Krennic. Seems good. Fly Casual. Man, there's just so much cool stuff. Fly Casual is a really interesting card for just like pilots existing in general, and especially on like hero deploy turns. You can ready a vehicle, and when your opponent wasn't necessarily ready for you to ready a vehicle, right?
Yeah. Anything that gets multiple benefits from attacking. I've got a Phasma. Who knows if Phasma will work?
I got the Starhawk.
Oh no. I got an IG-88. Massassi.
And Hyperspace Poe.
Oh, sick. I do think Poe is good.
He is definitely good, especially in Limited, I think.
Just 2 bodies for... 2 bodies.
This thing seems pretty dang good in Limited too. When playing deal damage to a unit equals the number of friendly space units.
Yeah, I actually think there's the Hammerhead is also really good too. We got a Vader pilot. Might be able to try him out a little bit.
Oh, I got the Radiant. I'm pulling legendaries like crazy.
I'm just opening. I opened a pilot Boba Fett. So I'm just playing the Boba Fett starter over here. Just opening that.
Probably fine.
Another Vader pilot.
No, another legendary. Invincible. That'd be really good if I had a Wat Tambor, I can't be stopped.
Oh, Trench?
Yeah. Or yeah, Trench.
Wedge pilot.
I keep pulling Rose. Another Corvus. That's my second Corvus, which is interesting.
I too opened a Corvus. Kind of leaning Wedge. Maybe like a Wedge red. I got a foil Never Tell Me the Odds, which is funny. So you wouldn't normally get that. All right, last pack. Another Vader pilot. So I have 3 Vader pilots.
Lando. Ooh, I got the red base, which is good in limited.
You play a 25 deck size.
Yeah, that's probably good.
You got to win in that time frame.
Yeah,
I'll say. I mean, because you'll start taking damage before that.
Pretty fast.
I got no legendaries to Justin's 3. This is
Pathetic.
The yin and yang of opening packs.
I don't think. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't really necessarily think Invincible is going to be able to be playable for me. I mean, it's like only okay, and I really need a Separatist leader to make it good. It's certainly really good on 5 if I'm playing a Separatist leader. But what Separatist leaders do I have access to? I think it's none.
I'm just going to call it here. We're just going to give Wedge the nod. I'm just going to play Wedge.
Yeah, I don't have a Separatist leader, so Invincible's probably not getting played.
I'll play the themed. I'll play Wedge with the Masasi Temple.
If I wanted to maximize my my legendary playing, I would play Han green, because then I can play my Radiant 7 and the Starhawk. I do think my green hero stuff is pretty good. Starhawk, Poe, the Resistance Blue Squadron, and a Veteran Fleet Officer. It's like pretty solid. And my yellow hero stuff, Fly Casual, Dagger Squadron Pilot, and a B-Wing. It's like kind of whatever. My blue villain's looking decent. I have 2 Corvuses, but I don't think I have like great ways to make use of Corvuses. Out there looks pretty good for blue. I think in the interest of just playing my legendaries, I might just do it up. Generic villainy stuff's pretty good though. 2 TIE bombers, shuttle. It's my yellow. 2 electromagnetic pulses, that's pretty relevant. A Mandalorian. Sweep the area is pretty good. Alright, yeah, I'll just do that. Han it is. Han, green. No red base then.
Alright. Tarkin's pretty good. Alright, let's just see how many. I'm just gonna count how many cards this is, grab all my neutral stuff, all my heroic stuff, all my red and green stuff. We'll see how many cards this is and then cut from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 7 cuts to get down. I've got a hopeful volunteer. Because I'm Wedge, I can deploy him for 1, and that might be enough. So we'll leave him on the maybe side. These dilapidated ski speeders, I think these are fine. These are just 3/4s for 3 that I can attach pilots to, so we'll keep that. Jedi Light Cruiser I actually think is well statted at 6/7 for 6 in space. So I don't think that'll get cut. You want some, in limited, you need some stuff that'll actually end the game. I got a Corellian freighter. I've got 3 retrofitted air speeders, which is probably too many, but I'll put them right here for right now. And we've got a Determined Recruit. I think he does get played, thanks to Wedge. A Shoot Down, which I think is an incredible card in limited. I've got a Stay on Target, which I think is fine. and a piercing shot, a Tarkin. Those all probably make the cut. Hyperspace foil occupier siege tank. We'll leave that in for now. ATDP occupier. We'll leave that in there for now. Supporting ETA2, I think, does not get played. It's a 2/2 space unit for 2 that gives a ground unit +2/+0. Wardio, thank you. Thank you for that 5 months of subscriptions. Frisk absolutely gets played. Red 5 gets played. Red Squadron Y-Wing gets played. Hunting Aggressor gets played. We'll play this other ATDP occupier. All wings report in. I'll put that over here. Exhaust 2 friendly space units. Create X-Wing tokens. Clone Combat Squadron will play for now. Seasoned Fleet Admiral, I think I don't play. Air Superiority, I think I play. The Assault Frigate. Dornian. All this stuff, I think, makes the cut. I'm rolling. Massassi Tactical Officer. He's a big question mark. I'll leave him right here for right now. So I cut 2 cards. I think I could probably cut 2 retrofitted airspeeders, no problem. And then I think I could probably cut the siege tank. I think you want a lot of space stuff.
I will say, like, having some ground stuff may be enough to just take it.
Yeah, that's the way like the first set limited worked.
Yeah,
was like if your opponent was all in on the ground, you could just put one thing up in space and then fight with them over to the ground and then attack in space.
Yes, there are X-Wing token. Also, we got some tokens from the same place we got our last ones. I think Curled Paw something, but these look pretty nice. TIE Fighter and
they're reversible.
X-Wing. Yeah, they're reversible and they're like textured. They're nice.
You got nice pictures on them, I'd say.
Yeah, I like these more than here's the Clone Trooper ones.
All right.
And the droid ones in reference.
I
think these are definitely a step up.
I think that card is cut.
Very nice. Curl Paw on Etsy. So if you like these, go check them out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Both Marines were relevant in all my pre-release games. That's actually amazing. That's ideal for this game, 31. I think. Because space has sort of felt, especially in the first set, space sort of felt like this place you rarely went, which in Star Wars, it's like, it should be like half of the time, which now it sort of is. Although we might be more heavy in space for a while. Any more Carbonite packs? Really enjoyed the YouTube pack opening vid. Good news.
Good news. Stay tuned. After this, we will be doing a Carbonite opening. It's right here.
Nathan's Carbonite box.
Yeah, my turn. My turn. This time, it's Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Wedge Red, ready to go.
I'm sleeving because I have your legendaries in here.
Let's see. I may not even have a rare in here.
Thank you, Sean Death One, for the Prime.
Appreciate that, Sean. I hope you were taken care of down at the store. I don't have any rares in here. I think all of my rares made it over here into the pile. I have an eject, which is like the one that I would consider playing. Yeah, my rares were Boba Fett, Cat and Mouse, IG-88, Corvus, Eject, and Seasoned Fleet Admiral, which I would say is probably a lowish roll for limited play. But we'll see how my deck does. Could play the Eject, but I don't know. You don't.
I feel like eject's only okay if you're not specifically doing some dumb shit with it.
Yeah.
With Vader specifically.
Yeah.
What other pilots is it really good with? It's probably good with Chewbacca, probably.
Yeah, it could be good on Chewbacca.
Maybe. I feel like it's not quite there. Like, even ejecting Vader is, you put an exhausted 7.7 down and whatever.
Funny enough, I think Vader's lightsaber is better because you have 2 more Vaders that you can deploy Vader's lightsaber on.
That's a good point, yeah.
And I think there's times where a 7.7 on the ground, like you pay 6, play a 7.7, next turn, do 4 damage to a ground unit and have a 10-8 is like, seems like it'll do a lot of damage. I
will say, I didn't think about Han's ability at all when I was designing this deck. So,
I mean, I think it's well stats.
I think it's mostly fine.
Eject leader Luke from your opponent, so he loses 3. Yeah, I can see that. I do like eject for being versatile, right? I think if I was playing in a one that mattered, if these games don't really matter, if I was playing in a tournament that mattered, I might mainboard the eject. You know what? I'm going to mainboard it right now. Anyway. We'll do it.
Okay.
We'll get rid of. What's happening?
My elbow slipped.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about Honda's ability real quick.
Okay.
Just thinking about it.
We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of the Masassy tactical officer and try eject.
Masassy.
I think the problem with the tactical officer is I don't have enough fighter synergies. So. I now have 1 rare in my deck. I'm shuffling the eject with no sleeves.
Oh my god.
Stand back.
Taking the value of eject.
Stand back. Fast forward 3 months. Can you believe all of the eject decks in the meta?
Jeez.
Eject
might be worth like $1.
Eject is selling for $45 a piece.
Yeah. I don't know what world that would be.
I don't know that rares in a card game can be $45 anymore.
Not in a world where every card game has legendaries.
Or foils, or special treatments, or special treatment foils, or serialized special treatment foils.
So a serialized rare prestige, then that could be $45. Yeah. Maybe even a prestige rare, but I'm not convinced about that.
Yeah, rares are basically just super uncommons now, right? That's what a rare has been relegated to. All right.
Seven.
9. Yeah, I'll take initiative, I suppose.
I will.
This is a mulligan.
Yeah,
my hand is like, it's close to being really good. If I had a 2-drop, this hand would be nutso. With no 2-drop though.
Wedge lets you pilot for 1 less? Okay.
Yeah, play a card using piloting for 1 less.
And he's a +3/+4 pilot on 5. And on attack, the next pilot card you play this phase costs 1 less. Okay. Okay, I see.
Alright, I'll take initiative. I missed my 2-drop.
I will play this X-3-4 land speeder, which is a 2/3 ambush thing. I don't think we've played that yet, so. Fringe vehicle speeder. And I'm done.
I am going to play a veteran fleet officer. When played, create an X-Wing token.
I'll play a dilapidated ski speeder. It's 4 damage to itself, 3 damage to itself.
Yeah. I will take initiative.
I'll go ahead and take out this guy.
Okay, he's toast.
And pass.
I will play Tarkin.
Is it ready, right?
Yeah, this X-Wing is ready.
I'll use Han. I'll reveal a eager escort fighter. So that is not a relevant card to anything I'm doing. So I'll just attack for 2. Yeah, I'll attack for 2.
Okay. I'm gonna use Wedge to play a determined recruit for 1, and so the X-Wing is now a 5/3.
I'll attack you for 3.
X-Wing is going to attack you for 5.
I'm going to play Adept Arc 170. 3/4 restore 2. It's like 2 restored Arc 170 combined.
I will take initiative.
I'll pass.
I'm sorry, I actually hit you for 6 because Tarkin buffed.
Okay.
Missed the Tarkin buff, but we got there. Okay. Man, limited.
Yeah.
What a format. Okay. All right, so I can have this fight through your adept and get trample damage in. Or if I attack you for 6, you attack into me, it's like I got a bunch of damage in. But if you put Han in there, he's just gonna like go crazy. Yeah.
People, when they see something and immediately type in the comments and then watch the video for 2 more seconds and see that we actually like did address the thing they said, that's always funny to me.
All right, I'm behind on board, so I think I got to trade. So I'll fight through there and trample for 1.
Okay. I'll attack you for 2.
Okay, I am going to pay 5 for the retrofitted airspeeder, and then attack into the ski patrol because it gets +1 thanks to Tarkin. It can attack space units, funny enough, which I didn't have to do here.
I am going to play an Igor Escort Fighter, which is a 4/1 ambush, and I will not ambush anything.
All right, I'm glad I did trade because that would kill my guy. I knew about that. I knew about that on the top of the deck. That was the right play anyway. All right, we'll have Tarkin take out the land speeder. He'll take some damage.
I'm going to deploy Han onto the fighter. So for each friendly unit or upgrade that has an odd cost, ready resource already 2.
Does he readies for himself?
For each friendly unit or upgrade that has an odd cost, he is an upgrade that has an odd cost.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Okay, I'll slap Wedge into the speeder over here. May as well, I guess.
All right, I'll play a resistance blue squadron, which is 3/4. You can deal damage to a unit equals the number of friendly space units. So I get 2 damage to deal. I guess it's gonna go to the airspeeder.
Okay. I will take initiative.
Okay. I'll pass. This escort fighter being a 7.5 now. Pilots are crazy, dude.
This format, I mean, like, this format seems fast.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's just over in an instant. Okay. I'm going to have Wedge attack you for 7.
Yep.
3 plus 3 plus 1 for Tarkin.
I'm going to play the Skyway Cloud Car. I can return a non-leader unit with 2 or less power to its owner's hand.
When defeated.
Oh, when defeated. Okay, I'm not playing that right now then. I'm going to attack you for 7.
Okay. I am going to play the Jedi Light Cruiser.
All right, now I'll play the Cloud Car.
Okay. I will attack with Tarkin for 2, gets you to 16. That puts you in lethal range on the next turn. Right now, I've got, if Tarkin goes away, I've only got 12, which keeps you 4 short of dying. But you've got 3. I will have Tarkin attack into you for 2.
I'll let you for 3.
I will take initiative.
Okay. Pass.
Okay. I am going to spend 4 and focus fire. Choose a unit. Each friendly vehicle in the same arena deals damage equal to its power to that unit. So I'll have the Jedi Light Cruiser blow Han out of the sky, just like in the movie. I've opened myself up to having Wedge get killed, but I think taking Han off the table is very important here.
Wait, has he got how much health left?
He has 5 health remaining.
Okay.
You could, I suppose, stay on target and get him if you were red. You don't have red. You could punch it. You could like punch it, kill, bounce Tarkin, and it wouldn't be like a disaster necessarily, but
I'm gonna fight Tarkin.
Okay, so he's toast. All right, Wedge is getting in there for 6.
All right, I'll play the Radiant 7. So you can deal 5 indirect damage to you. Each enemy non-leader unit gets -1/-0 for each damage on it.
Non-leader unit?
Non-leader unit.
One damage. One damage. And 3 damage to base. I will attack you for 5.
Okay. You'll take initiative, I guess.
All right. I will play red 5 and then pass.
I'm dead to all this stuff.
It was violent.
Yeah. I think my deck's bad. I don't know how to play limited in this game.
I missed my 2-drop. I point out smugly.
Yeah, right.
That double body dude was really good. It might even be better than Batch Brothers because it puts it in both arenas, right?
Yeah.
Also, Tarkin, I think, was responsible for 1, 2, 3, 4 extra damage.
That's kind of insane.
He's like evil Yularen, right?
He messes the math up the other way.
Yeah. I used Wedge's ability one time in that game.
I mean, that's probably about average. I feel like if you use it one time, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I guess you got 0 use out of Han, right? So.
Yeah.
No 2-drops. Mulligan again. Yeah, Tarkin was responsible for a lot of damage. Not to mention his body's just like solid in the ground arena. He's not trading per se, but he did get the bat clean up on the spear. And then Justin had to vote damage to him. So, because Justin, I was at 20 something.
20.
There, I was at 20. So if I was at like 23, and you've got like the Radiant, then I'm like 1 good buff attack away from dying there.
No, give me this.
Okay, I don't think that card is particularly good, then I think this card is not particularly good.
Dagger Squadron pilot. He's here.
Huh.
That makes you go, huh?
Yeah, because I got a pilot, but that guy like trades into him. I guess I play it.
All right, I'll take initiative.
Pass. Well.
I will, in fact, trade into it.
Yeah. I suppose that makes sense. Here comes Tarkin. It's time for the Tarkin Doctrine.
I'm going to play Guerrilla Soldier. It's a 2/3. When play, deal 3 indirect damage to a player. If a base is damaged this way, ready this unit. 3 indirect damage, sir.
Yeah. You know what? Just go ahead and do 5 damage to my base, I think.
3 damage?
Yeah, I'll take 3 damage to the base.
Okay.
I'll take initiative.
I'll hit you for 2.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Guess I'm gonna get rid of this. Do the Han action? Yeah, you could have done the Han action.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, Brett, you ready?
No.
Still okay.
No.
The game is hard sometimes.
I think the Han action would have missed based on what I drew.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure.
He was doing it to keep from giving me information.
Yeah, exactly. Totally.
Retroactively.
Totally, man. All right, let's get this. Or is it that? I think it's this. No, it's too good. Is it this? It is this. Okay. All right.
Attack you for 2.
Attack you for 2.
I will play this Eager Escort Fighter.
I was going to do damage to that.
Okay.
Before you do anything crazy.
I will take initiative.
Shock. Shock your bird. I'll play the Skyway Cloud Car.
Okay.
And I will pass. Okay.
Okay. I am going to pay 5 and use the retrofitted air speeder to kill the gorillas there, and I will trample for 1.
Well, I'm going to sweep the area to return to 2 non-leader units in the same area combined cost 3 or less to their owner's hand. Return target in your hand.
Okay. If I deploy Wedge as a man, you can't quite kill me. You can't kill me in any way that matters. Could ready. All right, I'll just take initiative.
Okay. I will deploy Han onto the cloud car. The clown car.
The clown
ready
car.
2 resources.
Deploy him to Clown 1.
Yeah. I will play a veteran fleet officer and make a X-Wing token.
Clown City.
I think this guy is actually kind of insane. He's resistance too,
Yeah.
interestingly. I wonder if that's going to matter. And I'll hit you for 6.
Okay. All right.
Pass. That's tough. Han Solo in the clown car.
I don't know if I've got time to deploy you. Okay. If we slap Wedge out there in the air speeder, Hans, God, I'm going to take so much damage this turn. I'm like a resource short. The Han deploy giving you the extra like resources.
It's so freaking good, dude.
I like in this moment I feel it quite a bit.
Yeah, it seems crazy.
I'm gonna play red 5.
I'm gonna hit you for 2.
I'm gonna play Tarkin.
I'll hit you for 6.
I'm gonna have the airspeeder trample over the fleet officer
For 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you for 2.
All right. Deploy Wedge. I guess I have to. I'll deploy Wedge here.
I'm gonna play a Jedi light cruiser.
I will take initiative.
Pass.
wing. I need that to be cross arena. Okay. At 24 damage. What do I got? What do I got that's got 24 damage in me for this turn? I think I'm dead here. I can focus fire Han down, so I guess that's what I do. I'll have that focus fire him down.
I can turn target to your hand.
He's gone.
Which is kind of sick. I'll hit you for 2.
Alright, I lose.
Because no Jedi are like cruiser answer.
Yeah.
This is some stats.
It's big. It's big.
Yeah, some good stats there.
It's big.
Game 3.
I blame the 2-drop fiasco.
The old Dagger Squadron pilot.
That's what I blame. I can tell you, I would draft 2-drop pretty high. Pretty high. That felt like in set 1, sometimes you would play a game where your opponent's answers just like line up to the stuff that you put on the table, and you're just kind of like, I don't know that I made a meaningful choice in this game.
It is very difficult to construct. It's even more difficult. It is getting exponentially more difficult as every set comes out.
The first time I sat down to build a deck, it had 70-something cards in it, and I was like, So if I play the base that gives me 10 extra cards, I still need to cut 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Holy. Okay. You are just garbage, just straight up. You've done a lot of really good work for me, but I've got to resource you here. Red Squadron Y-Wing.
I'll play the Republic Y-Wing.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
Attack. Take 3 indirect damage.
Base it is, and 1 to base.
Yeah.
I'll play a veteran fleet officer. Make an X-wing.
I'll play red 5. Got that constructed curve going on.
I'm gonna slap an R2 onto this Y-wing.
I will take initiative.
I'll use Han.
Nope.
And I'll attack you for 2. Oops. And pass. That's a kind of a combo.
Yeah. All right. Red Squadron Y-Wing will attack you.
I'll take my 4. You do declare your attack target before the indirect damage is dealt. Yes.
Yeah. So you can deal the indirect damage to the thing that's being attacked if you know it's going to die.
Yeah.
And it's got like space. It's got space to die.
I will Han. My Radiant 7. So let's go ahead and attack the Y-Wing.
Okay.
I know I do. I'm damaging my mans, but
Gets it off the
it's
table.
fine. Yeah, I think it's ultimately fine.
Okay. I will attack and do 2 damage to the Y-Wing.
Take for 3. Okay. I will hit you for 2.
I am going to focus fire and blast down the Y-Wing.
I'll hit you for 2.
I will take initiative.
And play Clone Combat Squadron. It's a +1/+1 for each other friendly space unit. And pass.
Okay, I'm strapping in wedge.
Okay. Let's go ahead and hit you for 4.
Stay on target. So I'm going to attack you for 8 and draw a card.
Seems good. I will attack you for 2.
I'm going to spend 3, and I'm going to piercing shot down the X-wing. So defeat all shields, and then do 3 damage to the unit.
And play this MC-30 Assault Frigate, Overwhelm Raid 1.
Okay. I am going to take initiative.
I will deploy Han onto the frigate. Huge. Ready, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to have you deal 5 indirect damage.
I don't want to go to the base.
Okay. Boom. We're gaming now. We are gaming now. The question is, does someone die this turn? I think the answer is maybe. Probably. Space Sentinels do seem pretty good now.
Yeah. They seem really good.
Even if they're just eating an attack from something fat, right?
Yeah. All right, I have to have Red 5 kill this clone guy.
Okay, I'll go ahead and overwhelm over it. So I do take 6.
Yeah.
I'm attacking for 9. How much did you have?
I had 4 damage on me.
So you
and
take 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot down Han, deal 3 damage. If this defeats that unit, deal 2 damage to a base.
Was that 19? Or was that 18? That was a 19, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll attack you for 2.
I will play the Hunting Aggressor.
I'll play the Jedi Light Cruiser.
I will take initiative.
Pass.
I don't have Space Sentinels. Don't have Space Sentinels.
Boom! I don't suck at
Stupid
limited.
Han, man!
Yeah, he's so stupid.
Stupid Han, dude!
That turn is crazy, right? It's crazy every time.
Stupid Han!
Yeah. Can't wait to play with my Han showcase. Oh.
Stupid Han.
Better than
It just
better the best Han leader printed.
Could be.
Could be.
He does something very, very similar to Boba Fett, right?
He sure does.
The amount of resources you get from him?
Sure does. And you're doing similar amounts of damage, I think, on his deploy turn too, especially if you're playing stuff like Fly Casual onto the Falcon, onto like a readied Falcon.
I had the light cruiser in my hand. The problem was Justin killed me on board. Because I could attack with Wedge, then play the light cruiser, and then take initiative, and Justin has to kill both of those things to live. But the problem is Justin killed me on board, so Justin just kills me if I do that line. If I kill the clone thing, I had the shoot down, so if Han fights into me, I can kill Han in response, and then play something. Justin had the light cruiser. So I had to spend resources to kill Justin's leader. He didn't have to spend resources to kill mine.
Really fun. I wish maybe there's like a local draft I can go to, because the draft for the set seems very fun, potentially. There's a lot of stuff you can put together, I think.
I think limited. I mean, this game excels in limited. I've been preaching limited for like a year. Mm-hmm. People who enjoy card games have enjoyed limited for it when they play limited.
The problem is getting people to play.
Yeah, getting people to play it to devote any amount of time to. I mean, the Star Wars drafts go really fast. I mean, like there was I remember a limited round where we played 4 games because we drew a game in the middle of it because we both died to fatigue at the exact same time.
Yeah,
which is like already an incredible game.
That's just sick.
So,
all right, so that is
stick around. Yep. This wraps up our pre-release thing here. Lots of, I mean, those are like really interactive games as far as like having to make decisions in it and stuff like that. So it's really way better than set 2 and 3. I really like set 3 limited. Anakin was clearly better. So yeah, set 3 limited is really, really cool if you set aside Anakin, right? It's kind of like saying Kamigawa block was a lot of fun to play as long as you set aside Umazawa's Jit.
Oh god, you know? Drafting a Jit is a free win.
Yeah.
All right, so that's pre-release. Thank you guys for watching, and stick around for box opening over on YouTube.
If you're right here, right now, don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. But if you're on YouTube, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
And we'll
click
see you
the next video.
Thank you.